And then just before I get started, just so I know, because how long this will take, were you in juvenile before?
I was 4 years.
You were away for 4 years?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. That's a long time for young women.
Yeah.
Were you ever an adult?
No, I got out before I turned 18.
Okay. And then were you ever in foster care?
Yes.
You were, okay. What year were you born?
I was born 1999.
And so how old are you?
19. Just turned 19.
Just turned 18, okay. And do you speak a second language?
Yes.
Spanish? Yeah. Were you born in the United States?
Yes.
How do you describe your race or ethnicity?
Latino, Hispanic.
What Spanish-speaking country do you identify with?
I'm a mix. Salvadorian and Puerto Rican.
Okay. Puerto Rico. Do you consider yourself a member of the lesbian, gay, transgender, bisexual, or questioning community? No. And how do you describe your gender? Female. Okay. So, you were born in 99. Okay. I'm going to do this for you because you're busy. So the first thing that we do, and this is like super important for us, is go through like a housing history. So like all the different places you've ever rested your head at night. Mm-hmm. And part of it is that we're trying to fight for better housing for women, and we're trying to paint the picture to people who have money and power to like what women are actually going through. Mm-hmm. So they don't, some of those people, they've only lived in a few houses. Mm-hmm. So, we're talking to a lot of women. It's like sometimes it's 40 places at the age of 18. And that's like really hard to do anything well if you're moving around. So I'll write it out. So we'll include like any time you've ever been incarcerated and like all the different foster care placements you were in. Okay. So when you were born, do you know where you lived?
Yeah, in San Francisco.
Were you in foster then or no? No. So you were in San Francisco?
Mission District.
And how long do you remember how long you were there before you moved?
I lived at this place since I was born till I was around 7 years old.
Okay. And then at 7 you moved. And then where did you move to?
South City.
And how long were you in South City for?
I was in South City till I was 9.
Okay. So you stayed in the same place? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then at 9, where did you go?
South City again, just different place.
Okay. How long were you in the new place?
Till I was like not even a year. It's like 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
And then
from 9 till I was 12, I was living in Daly City.
In one place?
And then at 12, I got arrested.
Okay.
So I was at YGC.
Over there at Woodside?
Yeah.
And then is that the first time you were in there? Mm-hmm. Is that when you were there for 4 years?
Mm-hmm. Well, I was there for a year and a half.
Okay.
And then I got transferred. Once I turned 13, they sent me to Thunder Road in Oakland.
And what's that?
It's a rehab.
Okay. So then you were at Thunder Road
for 2 years.
2 years, okay.
And then from there...
So to like 15.
Yeah.
And then from Thunder?
I got arrested again.
Did you get out of Thunder and go home, or did you get arrested from being there?
No, I graduated.
Mm-hmm. And then where'd you go after?
I got arrested. Well, I went home.
To Daly City. And how long were you there?
I was there
before you got arrested.
Like 2 days.
2 days.
Yeah.
And then you got arrested.
Arrested again.
Uh-huh.
And then I went to, instead of going to I went to YGC for like 2 months, and then they transferred me to San Mateo County. So I was.
Is that where the case was?
Yeah, because since Daly City is San Mateo County.
Oh, because that's where you were living, so they moved you.
Mm-hmm. So I went over there.
And then how long were you there that time?
I was there for a year and a half. Well, 2 years, because they have a program called Girls Camp. Mm-hmm. So that's technically still part of the juvenile.
So you were in SF juvenile for 2 months, and you went to how long were you in the San Mateo actually, like before the program?
Well, the juvenile was for like a good year.
And then they transfer you at like 16. Were you 16 or 17?
I was 16.
16, and then you went to this program.
And then I went to the program in Girls Camp.
Where was it?
Margaret J. Kemp Girls Camp in San Mateo County.
Okay. And how long were you there?
I was there for a whole year till I turned 17. and then I got released.
Okay. So was this considered foster, or you weren't?
That was considered foster.
The girls' camp?
Girls' camp and rehab. And
Okay.
Thunder Road.
It wasn't part of your sentence?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Well, Thunder Road was kind of placement, so it wasn't really considered my sentence, because my original sentence was supposed to be, because my charges, since they were pretty strong, what they were trying to do was they were trying to send me off to YA. So once, but they didn't, due to the fact that I was still very young, and they didn't have enough evidence on my case. So my lawyer actually fought really hard. I had the best lawyer, so she fought really hard, and she was like, you know what, we're not sending her off. Yeah. She was like, we can find her placement. So
and then they put you in Thunder Road.
They put me in Thunder Road.
So then you went to, after you went to San Mateo, where did you go?
I went to Margaret J. Kemp Girls.
Oh, right. And after the girls' camp, where did you go?
After girls' camp, I went home.
To Daly City?
Yeah. And I was there for like a few days, and then I left off to South City. That's when I turned 18.
And then, how long were you in South City for?
I was in South City for, I'd say, a year till I turned 18.
And then when you were 18, then where did you go?
Where did I go? I moved back to Oakland.
And how long did you stay in Oakland?
I stayed in Oakland for a whole year.
Until now?
Until now.
Are you still there?
No, I'm currently at Bay Point. Pittsburgh Bay Point.
How long have you been in Pittsburgh?
I just moved out there.
Like just a few days?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you some different questions about all the different places. So you first were in the mission, and who were you living with?
My mom and my dad.
Was it their home?
Yeah, it was a house.
Did you have any siblings?
Yeah.
And do you remember what the mission was like back then?
It's not what it was like now. But
yeah, what was it like?
It was very cultural based back then. It was really calm. I mean, it was not as safe, but it was a pretty safe place to be at. Because I was by South Venice, Lexington, South Venice. So it was pretty good. It was nice.
Okay, so it was like safe.
Yeah, it was safe.
And did you have fun? Like you could go outside and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. And so then you guys, do you remember why you moved to South City?
My mom got remarried to a different guy, and she moved to South City with him.
So South City. You were there for about 2 years. What was South City like?
Back then, it was pretty nice. Nothing to complain about. And
did you live in an apartment, or what?
It was a house.
It was a house. And it was your mom?
My mom's husband's house.
And then did you have siblings with you?
Yes. Well, at the time, no. There were step siblings.
Okay, and your step siblings.
Yeah, at the time.
And then why did you guys move to the new place in South City for 6 months?
Because there was a situation that happened with my mom's husband, and we had to move out.
And then you were there for 6 months, and then you guys moved to Daly City.
Yeah.
And then why did you guys move to Daly City?
Got married again.
Okay. She's popular.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Then you moved, Daly City. And what was Daly City like?
It was nice. I mean, I didn't really get familiar with the place because I was kind of doing other things at the time.
Right, because you're older at this point.
Yeah, I wasn't really in the area much. I was more in San Francisco. So.
Okay. Were you staying in San Francisco?
No, I would just go out there.
And then you would come home?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you're in there, and then, okay. Who lived with you? Your mom, her new husband?
Yeah, my mom, husband, and my little brother.
And then, was it an apartment, a house?
House. No, an apartment.
What was Daly's? Oh, and you said you weren't really there. You were coming to San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
And then,